Last episode was awesome. We're in this land of a thousand fables. We've romanced Sienna, and now it looks like we're going to leave this place. So let's go. We also killed Giant from Jack and the Beanstalk. To be honest, we killed pretty much all the fables there because that's how we roll. Let's go.
I think it's got something to show us.
Careful. It's not to be trusted.
Oh, it shouldn't be trusted, but I think we should follow it. Oh, really? Oh, we've got secrets already. Oh, this is pretty nifty. Come on, Wisp. Oh, here, what's this? Dark Souls. Look at this. Geschäft. Did you see that, man? If that isn't a Dark Souls reference, I don't know what is. Ooh. It's okay. I want to see what it looks like. Geschäft. Pretty bling looking sword. It's not great. Do you know what's a bit weird? I'll tell you what's weird here. Plus 20% sign intensity to every single sign. So why would it not just say plus 20% sign intensity? You know what I mean? Like my swords. My sword are plus 21% sign intensity. Bit strange, that one. Bit strange. Unless it's calculated differently. Yeah, that was cool. It's not to be trusted. I've just realised she said the Wisp isn't to be trusted. I wonder if she referenced the Wisp as in the notes you can write for players shouldn't be trusted. That's pretty cool. Although I am pretty high up here. Oh, where the fuck are we? Very nice.
Just curious. Why do you want the Heart of Toussaint and the ducal wine?
They were my right. My due.
Doubt we would have figured you out if you hadn't tried to get them. Know that, don't you?
I do. And I regret nothing. One lives but once. Here, we meet but jump into the well. You first.
Are you sure about that? Toussaint's in flames.
Portals in a fountain? Not terribly practical.
It was a secret passage. Henriette and I would use it to...
hide from your governess, which luckily she noted down in her diary, thus I knew where to await you. Never mind that. Has the young lady agreed to help clean up the mess she's made?
She has. And stop treating me as if I were a child.
Would you prefer I treated you like the lying manipulator you are?
Oh snap, girlfriend.
Calm down, both of you.
But...
No buts. Let's go. Really want to be done with this. Nice place.
Isn't it? Offers a lovely view of the valley. On a clear day, you can see the outlines of Duntine.
I think she's scared.
Is it, though? A ruin like any other, I think.
So sensitive. So aware. Honestly, what did Dettlaff ever see in you?
Perhaps he'll tell you himself.
You nervous?
It's always a bit nerve-wracking meeting an ex. Especially so when said ex is a vampire.
I doubt he'll be in the mood for jests.
I know. May I be honest? Yes, I'm nervous. I really would prefer just to run off. I gave my word I would help, I know. But how much is that worth? Yet I owe him this meeting. And that is that.
Let's get ready. Dettlaff will be here any moment now.
Yeah, if I'm honest, I can't see this meeting going too well. It's put me a bit at ease that Regis is there, because he's sworn to protect her.
Ren. Sienna. I have a question I must ask you. Did you truly feign it all? That which bound us was a ruse?
Dettlaff, it's not that simple.
Oh no, it's very simple. You either deceived me or not.
He's not falling for a shit anymore, is he?
In forgiving you, I grieve. For now, we must part.
Oh shit.
What? But how?
Someone saved her there, do you think? She dead? Looks like someone pulled it.
Ha! Seems I've been fooled again.
The ribbon.
She will pay for this, sooner or later. She will pay! You never should have meddled with her.
Yeah, I thought this wasn't going to go too well. This is incredible. I would have liked if we could have played as... If we could have played as Regis. Oh, choke slam. Motherfucker. He doesn't know when to quit. Come on.
I want you just for this. You tricked me. Both of you.
Didn't plan any of it.
Silence.
If only I could keep the camera on him. That's how you do it. Quinn him, and then just, as long as he doesn't do that. Got him. Quinn to tank it, then it counter-attack. Oh, he's going apeshit. Shit the bed.
Acknowledge any gods. Start praying now.
Oh fucking hell, and I did that. Back off. Whew. Okay. He got us. Did he get us? He was alive. How the fuck did that happen? Got us. Okay. So I think I know when the dodges are on it and the timing is. For that bat thing, you haven't got to worry until he like sucks all the bats up and then he fires it. I got caught on the wall there. Okay, I think I know how to do this. It's not even that hard. But I think we're gonna have to go from the start again, aren't we? I think this first phase is probably harder than this, but then again I know how to do it now. It is.
Right.
Isn't
Is it perhaps?
Jesus, I have to go through this all again. I have to go through all of this again.
Yet I-
Who designed that fucking checkpoint?
That's the ribbon.
Aha. Save it there. Happy days. Okay. Prepare for the fight. Fuck it, I'm gonna go and raw dog. Let's go. Oh, bitch.
I want just one last. You tricked me. Both of you!
Didn't plan to get it.
Silence!
There you go, that's easy enough. This one's a bit trickier. You can't skip this either.
Acknowledge any gods. Start praying now.
Now. It's easy. Oh, what's that? Oh, shit. Yeah, them things are traps. Oh fuck, he got stuck. Back off. Oh, no way. I got gypped to bits there, lads. Absolutely gypped to bits. Right, I'm going to try and think, is there any way I can do more damage? I think when he does that, the swoop down, pause, attack, I wonder if I can knock him out of the air with the... Oh, I want to try it.
I want you just for that. You tricked me. Both of you!
Didn't plan any of
Silence!
Right. This guy's a proper boss. That there.
Any gods, start praying now!
How the How did that catch me there? That I can get health back off that, so that's nice. Right, we're learning. Fuck. Missed it for a chocolate biscuit. Right, what we can do though is... That didn't give me health back there. Oh, okay. Another form. Fuck me. Oh, he got us. Come on, Geralt. The fuck is that? Geralt's like, what the fuck is this shit?
You think that will stop? Prepare to die, Witcher!
That's good. We can get this. This isn't as bad as I thought. Whoa. Whoa, what happened? It stopped. It stopped. Did you see that? Oh, I ran out of... Fuck you, bitch. One down, fuck you, bitch. I'ma kill your testicles, son. Get wrecked. There can be only one. But he can't die though, can he? He can only die by another vampire, so he's not really dead.
him to me. Be gone.
I can't let...
I insist.
At least he did what he had to do. I respect Regis for that. In all fairness, it wasn't entirely Dettlaff's fault, but he is a wild beast, he can't control his emotions. He has to die. Simple as that. It could have been another way, but he wouldn't see reason.
My, what a smashing ensemble. You wear it well.
Shut up. I look like a twit.
The caftan is sewn of the best fabrics available, and according to the best tailoring practices. But one must have a modicum of taste to appreciate this. Even the most exquisite robes cover only deficiencies in beauty, never in refinement.
Usually wear something different, better suited to my trade. Got nothing against this particular outfit, though. Just don't exactly feel comfortable in it. And I despise formal occasions.
Nothing one can't get accustomed to. Now, be so kind as to stand still. All that being as it may, Toussaint's highest honor, the Order of Vitis Vinifera, demands appropriate attire. The Duchess cannot be expected to drape the medal on a suit of armor caked in mud. Palace protocol places enormous emphasis on form, virtuous tradition, etiquette.
Huh. A tradition which values appearances ahead of all else. Which calls for lordly, glistening triviality and misplaced generosity.
Sound wistful. Pensive, Regis. That because they refuse to buy you a new outfit?
Hardly. It's the tone I ever adopt when I find myself pondering, which, believe it or not, happens quite a lot. Besides, I've no need for a new outfit as I shall not be attending the ceremony.
Why not?
Because unlike you, I don't have to. I shall begin to pack my belongings instead. I trust you'll join me later, once you're richer by a medal and a fascinating new experience?
I will.
Count on it. Ceremonies, medals honoring virtues, just keeps coming up.
I've had no reprieve either. And I keep thinking of the last great virtue, compassion. It's the one piece of the puzzle that never seemed to fit.
Mean you suddenly believe the 5 virtues theory, after all we've revealed?
It's not a question of belief, superstition, or old wives' tales. It's a conclusion derived through exercising pure logic. Syanna planned everything in advance. Had we not stopped her, surely there'd have been a 5th victim. One the gossips would have associated with a lack of compassion.
Her plans don't matter now. Can't act on them. Ask the messenger who delivered my invitation to the ceremony. Syanna's in the palace. Courtiers pressured the Duchess to lock her in a tower.
Do you care not a whit who else was in her black book? We've some time before the ceremony. We could still chat with that boot-cleaning urchin. He was the one to pass the victims' names to Dettlaff. Perhaps we missed something.
Oh. Well, I think that's a good idea.
Regis, Bootblack didn't say anything about making deliveries when we talked to him.
I know.
How do you know he handled the letters?
While you basked in glory and tried on new formal wear, I conducted a little investigation of my own. You'd be very proud to see how I conducted myself. I began by concocting an ample supply of boot wash for our enterprising young friend. I'd observed that among street folk, amidst their society as a whole, Reciprocity takes precedence over all other codes, and thus no good deed goes unrewarded. Of course, the same holds true for malicious or destructive deeds.
The letters, what's the connection?
When the bootblack arrived to collect his bucketful, he hinted he knew more. Simply put, we'd failed to ask the proper questions when we chatted earlier. It took a bit more tongue-loosening, but ultimately he spoke. He admitted he'd handed Dettlaff the letters. He knew this information was valuable to me. In providing it, he was simply repaying me.
Let's go. Straight away.
All in all, why not check up on that? We'll go together, assuming we're done here.
I am done, yes. It lies in your hands now to see if you are able to present my handiwork at the ceremony with the dignity it is due. Or
doubt
if
it.
you will first destroy it, crawling about the city's underbelly.
Mate, I'm going into town on me belly. Watch this. Mate, I want to crawl into town. Now I'm going to do a backstroke on the concrete. Let's see how your fucking garment lasts then.
Oh, it's the swordsman. Good to see you. Here for a spiffing? Dirty boots are a stain on professional dignity, you know. Step on up.
Need to ask you something.
Yet again? Go on then. I'm a proponent of free speech and I will gladly tell you all I know. But why not get your boots shanked while we jabber?
Come on then.
Guess they could use a spit and polish.
Then I shall take advantage as well. A friend of mine used to say boots should be as clean as the soles that wear them.
Clean boots, clean soles. A fine slogan.
How's business?
Well enough. I can't complain. Though it'd be even better were certain folk to sit down for a shine as they stood and chatted.
Man in the frock coat. You passed him some letters, remember?
Why, of course. I'm young, got a mind like a steel trap, but...
If you're about to tell me this information will cost me, forget it. How'd you get those letters?
Beggars brought them.
Beggars. Tell us more about them. How many were there?
Why, 4. 1 for each letter.
Just 4? Sure you didn't get a 5th?
I can't count, you know.
Remember anything else? These beggars have anything in common?
What? Come now. Each was different. Some had mismatched boots, others had no boots at all. Oh, I know! They all had no home!
Kid, my patience is starting to run a little thin. Now think hard.
Actually, yeah, where the beggars get the letters from.
Where'd they get the letters? They picked them up? Get them from someone?
I don't know. They'd come, hand me a letter, and walk away. I asked no questions.
Geralt, allow me to ask a question. Listen, lad. I'll be glad to mix another batch of that bootshine for you. But you must focus now and tell us all you know. Where can we find the beggars?
Well, at the shelter, most like.
Where's that?
Everyone knows. It's just round the corner. Up those stairs, then right.
Thanks, kid. For your trouble. We must visit the shelter. Look around inside.
I'll just nick this kid's price list. That's what he gets. Oh, wait there. Find the shelter. Come on then.
You've to move your little camp elsewhere, got it? This is a decent... You? What do you want?
To talk.
Here, that's a waste of breath. We've tried it, only to tire our lips. We'll use other means of persuasion now.
Gentlemen, calm, please.
Either get out along with these flea-ridden vagabonds, or we'll toss you all out. Our patience is gone. This place is no longer a rank refuse dump.
Scram! Decent folk live here.
The shelter, them living here, bothers you. Question is why?
Look, Ballard. Another defender of the poor. Fighter for justice.
Damn nuisance. We've our women and young folk living next door, when even grown men fear to walk past such rabble.
Decent folk you mention. Mean yourselves.
Why? Do you doubt it?
Hell yes.
Hear that, Artois? He poking insults us. On our own turf.
We should step aside, good fellow. My friend is perfectly capable of settling this unfortunate dispute on his own.
Perfectly capable. Geralt's like these motherfuckers.
Right, lost your nerve?
Get wrecked. Come on, bitch. Anderson still got front kick, please. Go on. Oh, he just got pummeled.
All right. I can take a hint. Come, time to go.
I thank you so much for your aid. I tried to reason with them, but they'd have beat me blue had you not come along. I'm grateful. Immensely.
What did they want from you?
They are neighbors. Wish me to take my folk, the shelter, elsewhere. They dislike that I help the beggars. I do not oppose going elsewhere, were we to have somewhere to go. But you've come with a problem, have you? My turn to aid you.
Need some information. Looking for a man who might have mentioned the bootblack in Rue de Garl.
The bootblack? A feisty lad. I know him.
Any of your, wards supposed to meet him recently or soon?
Forgive me. Those I help and I are not so close that I would know. But should you wait, they'll all soon come for their meal. You can question them yourselves.
Sure all your usual beggars will be here?
They're not obliged to come, of course. But they rarely find a decent meal elsewhere. So, almost all in the area eat here.
Thanks. We'll wait. Nice of you to let us.
We're definitely going to get him here. That's where they get the water from,
My
rainwater.
dears, I've a matter to address before I serve the soup. These two gentlemen have some questions of you. Pay attention. Answer in brief. For if you draw it out, your soup will go cold. And we wouldn't want that, would we?
Recently, 4 of you delivered sealed letters to the bootblack. I know this.
Does anyone know what the gentleman means? Go on, speak up. Romain?
Why should I squeal? We were all told not to mention the letters. We all swore.
You can tell me, Romain. You were given a letter and you delivered it, right? Good work, Romain. Thank you. Who else?
I got one too. Gave it to the bootblack. Freshy, he got one. But he can't tell you, as he's not here.
I still have mine. I'm to deliver it 2 days after the Feast of St. Barnabas.
It's a matter of importance to the Duchy. Hand it over, or I'll take it from you, plain and simple.
But I was to deliver it personally. Let no one else see it. That is what she said, and she was frightening.
You ought to heed folk who are kind and honest. These men helped me a short while ago, helped all of us. If this individual threatened you, you need not keep the promise you made.
All right, take it. I didn't want to see the bootblack anyways. It's always muddy there.
Now, let's find out who was on the list. I wonder if it's her right-hand man, Damien. I bet you it's Damien. Do you think he was tasked to take her out?
Damn it.
What is it? Another name, truly?
See for yourself.
Well, well.
Oh, come on.
I must say, even I did not expect this.
Tell us.
This time you will see to our Duchessa. It seems we underestimated Siana rather grossly.
Oh, unless it's the princess.
Judging by this, Dettlaff was literally supposed to tear her heart out.
Yet first you must snap her neck. Puzzling.
Brutal. Shit, she was going to have the fucking Duchess killed.
Puzzle complete now.
Alas, the matter ceased to be a tantalizing brain tease and has turned incredibly grave. We've proof of a plot to assassinate Toussaint's ruler. We've proof of a coup d'etat.
Duchess was to be Dettlaff's last victim. Siana planned it from the start.
Indeed. The logical conclusion, Geralt.
4 seemingly random victims to start. The virtue's their only link. Enough to get folk talking about a righteous, vengeful beast. Obscured the victims' links to Siana, even as she had those she despised killed off one by one, leaving the Duchess for last.
Had she managed to fulfill her plan, none would have questioned the reasons. Most would have thought Anna Henrietta had died for her sins. She was known to show a hard heart on many occasions. Ample proof of a lack of compassion.
Why would Siana murder her own sister? Out of envy? To take power? From an inborn penchant for evil?
Yes, yes, and yes. All seem likely, and none are mutually exclusive. But if you'd like to know for certain, you could always ask her yourself.
I would love to learn her motives.
Actually, love to learn her motives.
Praiseworthy, I suppose. Sometimes one should stare evil in the face.
Seems a bit strong, no?
She used my friend as her tool for killing. I believe I've every right to condemn her, but I support your lust for the truth. Some philosophers think empirical examination the sole path to knowledge. I believe you mentioned the Duchess keeps Siana locked up.
Courtiers were insisting on a harsher punishment. Much harsher. Think Anna Henrietta had to protect her sister from a lynch mob as much as she wanted to protect her subjects from a criminal. One way or another, she's locked away in a secluded wing of the palace, awaiting trial before a court of law. I'd need to get past some guards to see her. Coming with?
Of course not. I shall await you at Mare la Chaise-Longue. I'll not risk entering the palace after Dettlaff and his minions rampage. Besides, I vastly prefer the company of a simple mug of mandrake brew to that of the Duchess's vile sister.
So, said straight up, it means you're going off to get drunk because you hate Siana.
I've never been fond of categorical statements of that kind, but I admit I could not vouch for my behavior in her presence. She treated Dettlaff cruelly, caused his death in the end, and now this? Atop all that? No, Geralt. I will not go with you. I will await you at the cemetery.
Understandable. Understandable, but
How's a man to live?
Dettlaff was, in fairness, the only person to secure his own fate. Why did he attack me? You know what I mean? If he hadn't have attacked me for no reason, then we just wouldn't have killed him. Simple as that. He dug his own grave. Yes, he was led on by the events prior to that. But ultimately, man was a fool. Especially, he was one of those scorned lovers that would fucking burn the world just to get revenge. So is Siana as well. Although not on the lovers part, but it's like a more of a family quarrel. What's this? Talk to Damien. Let's talk to Siana. Oh, that is such a view. Brings a warmth to my balls. He's supposed to be locked up here because it seems pretty open.
Halt!
Need to see Siana urgently.
In the matter of?
Want to talk to her? It's important.
Want to talk? Go see your gran at tea time. Not one locked up on the Duchess's orders. No doing without special permission. Period.
Found some information important to her case. Need an explanation, urgently.
Ah, fine then. You're that witcher who solved the murders, no? Then you've my permission, but only for a few minutes.
Promise to be brief.
I'll rob the place while I'm here.
The witcher will speak with the inmate. You can take a momentary break.
As long as it's truly but a moment. Highly irregular, this.
Have you come to see how I fare? I'm fine, thank you. Artorius' ribbon worked wonders. It's a shame they took it from me
I know who the 5th victim was supposed to be.
Goodness, you're simply a compulsive snoop. I'm in prison. Dettlaff is dead. Could you not just drop it?
No, because you...
Syanna, stop pretending you couldn't care less. I know it's an act, and it's really starting to wear. Why do you want to kill her?
For such an accomplished investigator to ask about the obvious? Come now, Geralt. Why do you think?
Curse of the Black Sun. Because you envy her. Because she turned her back on you, forgot about you. Which is what she did. I don't think she's jealous of her sister. But I think because her and her sister had such a good relationship, she didn't expect that. Especially since now that she's the Duchess, she has all the power. Why didn't she get her back? Maybe. I think that's the most viable answer, to be fair.
Because she turned her back on you, then banished all memory of you?
Bravo, Geralt. Yet another riddle solved, and your sick curiosity sated. Well, what now? Off to share your discovery with Anna Henrietta? Oh, she's no longer in danger, true. But she very well might add a little something to your reward.
Definitely gonna tell her. Not necessarily for the coin, though.
Then why do it at all?
She ought to know. If only 'cause you'll probably try to kill her again if she ever lets you out.
Exactly.
I probably will.
The girl's a fool. I know, why don't you just forgive her? You know that's not like... She would have saw how her sister acted when she met her. She was happy to see her. Obviously, I don't think her sister intentionally turned her back on her. You know what I mean? To be honest, she was probably young when it happened and it was out of her control. I don't know. But I think, not even for her sister, for Syanna, it's in her best interest to forgive her, otherwise she's going to be bitter for the rest of her life.
Perhaps, just for a second, you could stop dwelling on all the wrongs folk have done you and forgive her.
Why should I?
For old time's sake. You loved each other once.
Please. I don't know who fed you that rubbish, but...
Read your governess's diary. You played together, were inseparable. Henriette'd get you into trouble sometimes, sure. But there were also times she stood up for you.
She did.
When you had nightmares, only she could calm you. Time eats away at memories, distorts them. Sometimes we only remember the good. Sometimes only the bad.
If she loved me so, why did she wash her hands off me? Forget me.
She didn't. Well, you should ask her that.
Don't know. But you could just ask her instead of sending monsters after her.
There's nothing she could say to change what she did to me, to justify it.
Maybe. But there's nothing out there to justify what you did to her and all Toussaint. Yet Anna Henrietta hasn't given up on you.
Ugh. You meant what you said in the Land of 1,000 Fables. You really want a happy ending to this story, don't you?
Just want the truth.
Ah, with all of us living happily ever after. Go, Witcher, or they'll give your medal to another. And that would be a shame.
Farewell, Sienna.
I wonder if she's going to take that advice.
Commander de la Tour would like to see you. Shall we go at once?
Let's go.
Let's go. Want to see him too. Damien.
Geralt, it's about time. Ready for the ceremony?
Got some important information. Anna Henrietta was supposed to be Dettlaff and Sienna's 5th victim.
You are certain of this?
Completely. Found proof.
Inconceivable. How could she? The murders, the mayhem she brought down on the city, were they not enough? She sought to strike down her own sister, her liege. Traitor. I must alert my men. Enlarge the Duchess's honor guard. Make certain Sylvia Anna is closely watched during the questioning. I'll see to it personally. I thank you, Witcher, for alerting me, and I appreciate your attentiveness. Let's begin the ceremony. Come with me. The Duchess awaits. In the Guild's name, I beg your assistance, your enlightened highness. Without barrels, production will come to a stop, and it will be the end of us.
You lost them all in the fire. These are horrible tidings. Oh, we are most dreadfully saddened.
Yes, your enlightened highness all. Once the beasts had clawed their way into the warehouse, the whole place went up in flames.
I shall dispatch a palace guardsman to examine the site of the blaze. If things are, as you say, fitting compensation shall be paid from the ducal treasury.
Thank you, your enlightened highness. Your Grace, Geralt of Rivia has arrived.
My dear subjects, we come now to our next point of business. Of all the duties which fall upon my shoulders, as the ruler of this dominion, this duty is dearest to my heart. For now, we shall award the Order of Vitis Vinifera, Tucson's highest honor.
Geralt of Rivia, slayer of the beast of Beauclair, step forth.
We bestow the distinction upon the Witcher, who saved Beauclair from the terrible beast. Such is our desire. May this symbol serve as a reminder to all that the Witcher shall forever remain a friend of Beauclair. In more familiar terms now, I thank you immensely, Geralt. Damien has your reward for you. After all, it was but a contract.
Thank you.
I have a small surprise for you, in addition. I give you more than a dozen barrels of Son Real, a wine normally reserved for the ducal table.
When I get smashed.
The gustatory experience of a lifetime awaits. Are you content?
I am. And truly grateful, Your Grace. Sadly, I'm afraid I have to sour the mood. It's Sienna. She plotted to have you killed, Duchess. Planned to use Dettlaff. You were to be the beast's 5th victim.
This cannot be true. You're mistaken. You must be.
I have proof.
I do not believe it.
Needs
In
to
a
know.
moment I shall speak to Sienna. Will you assist me?
I will.
You returned my sister to me, yet what you tell me now I find devastating. I've come to doubt that I can judge her fairly. I'd far prefer to learn you're mistaken, Geralt.
I'm not. In fact, I'd recommend you be particularly careful around her.
You exaggerate, Witcher. She is my sister. I know well how to speak to her.
If my presence will help in any manner, of course I'll stay.
We shall now question a person implicated in the murders which recently ravaged our fair city of Beauclair. Captain de la Tour, show Sylvia Anna in.
I'm dying to see how this goes. She's so nervous. I don't blame her. To find out like your sister's plotting to kill you, it's gonna be brutal.
The Witcher will take part in our talk.
The Witcher will take part in our talk.
The Duchess requested I be present.
You have committed crimes. Grave crimes. Yet you are my sister, and my heart does not allow me to treat you as a common criminal. Nor does it let me believe you sought my demise. My heart yearns to know you were swayed by the monster Dettlaff. You yourself would never stoop so low. Thus I have asked Geralt to advise me, as one impartial. I shall now hear what he has to say.
Bitterness consumes Sienna. She had cause to resent many of the court of Beauclair. I know her reasons, understand them even. But I can't condone the actions she chose to take.
What is he talking about, Sienna?
You know exactly what. I was forcibly exiled, remember? To your benefit. You knew well the throne would then be yours, though I was the elder.
Oh, she's the eldest. I didn't know
Ministers
that.
I can understand. They'd hated me since I was a child. Thought me a poor prospect for the wife of a duke. I even understand our parents. I'd always sensed the problem. They simply feared me, for I dared to be free. That fabricated curse, it fell into their laps. A gift from above that brought relief. But you... Your dagger hurt most. You were my Henrietta, dammit. My darling little sister. Now do you understand, Witcher? She betrayed me.
Claim to understand them all? Why'd you come back for revenge? Have them all cut down then?
They deserved my vengeance. They detested me, all of them, as long as I can remember. But Henrietta understood me. Once. She was all I could cling to. Her betrayal hurt the most.
You were children then. You and your sister both had no control over what happened.
You're wrong, Witcher. She had control. Remember, dear sister, the day they banished me from the palace? Of course, I'd had the idea to pelt the Nilfgaardian envoy with fish bladders, which we filled with rancid suet on a lark. And which you set afire at the last, to impress me, I imagine. And I admit, you did. Hit him right in his hideous bald patch. Never laughed so hard in my life. But when it came time to find the culprit, you said not a word. I took all the blame and all the punishment. It's true. I did not stand up for you. I was too afraid.
The council was unanimous. They listed all my offenses. My flights from the palace, supposed acts of cruelty, inappropriate friendships. They cast me out. But you, the only one to understand me, you cowered in a corner, lifted not a finger to help. Not before, not after. You never tried to find me.
That's not true. I searched for you, sent out knights, gathered tidings from without. You did not wish to be found. Since the day you vanished, I have lived with the knowledge that I failed you. I'm sorry, dear sister. Can you forgive me?
She's trying to tickle her. I thought for 1 second there she was going to stab her somehow. I wonder if they can truly forgive. Tough one. Very tough one. Let's put all them years of hate aside.
All in all, best part of the whole ceremony? It was short.
Perhaps for you, as you ducked out early. The others are probably just getting started. The drunkenness never ends in this quaint realm.
Not so fond of Toussaint after all, are we?
Oh, this place is like a strong wine, Geralt. Good in small sips. How do you find my personal brew? Not too strong?
Just right.
Credit the local mandrake of the Alrauna diavolis variety for that. The tubers which grow in this area's volcanic soil have an altogether unique flavor profile and display a remarkably uncommon dark brown tint.
Fascinating. All I can say is this batch turned out excellent.
Indeed. It might be wise to stockpile some roots for the future. Would you care to accompany me?
Come on then, mandrake roots.
If you think it's a good idea, let's go. But I think you might be forgetting one thing. Fresh mandrake root of this variety is highly toxic, even to a witcher.
Ah, not a problem. I never forget matters of safety and hygiene in alchemy. Here, gloves and a mask. Don them, and you shall be in no danger.
Thanks. Right then, let's go.
What the hell? This
moonlight.
I'll give it a shot then. Special gloves. Jesus Christ, where are they? Oh my days. Oh, unless they're... Oh, wait. Quest items, maybe. Aha. Wear them. And a mask. Oh, it's a special item.
Makes me oh so dreamy.
Oh, yes.
Any for your thoughts? Let me guess. Succubus twins?
No, I was thinking about... Oh, how anything can look interesting when properly lit.
Even an old necrophage corpse?
You've not an ounce of refinement in you, have you?
I'm a refined gentleman. There's one. Take that off. Gloves. Job's a good one.
Now, where'd that bloodsucker go? Won't be easy to track down. He's a vampire after all. Damn it,
Right,
where'd you go?
Regis. What's he doing? This guy's got some sort of trick up his sleeve. He's been awfully
Regis!
strange.
Damn it, where'd you go?
What the fuck is this?
I did what I had to do!
What were you even fighting? Rucksack. Nice, he killed him.
Those Bruxay, they called you a traitor.
Alas, we've a very simple code of honor, we vampires. So simple you might call it trivial. Either one is with us, unconditionally, regardless of the circumstances, or...
Won't let it go, will they?
They will not. Fortunately, we've another rule, an unwritten one, and just as trivial as the first. It is neatly summarized in the saying, out of sight, out of mind. That is why I must leave Toussaint. For a vastly long time, most like.
Yeah, I get it.
Let us make for my camp. I've an overwhelming desire to have another drink.
Come to Nilfguard.
Supreme bouquet.
Or Skellige.
Firm, defined beginning, then develops gently, rising to a startling finish. Don't you think?
Not much of a connoisseur.
Then it is high time you started your education. After all, the Corvo Bianco vineyard is now yours. By the way, I left a gift for you at your new home. On the nightstand.
Thanks. Mind telling me what it is?
A trifle. That will nonetheless be useful should you need mutagens. Incidentally, have you thought about what you'll do with your prize? Shall you hang your swords over the mantle and take to pruning vines?
Not a chance.
No, just not the life for me. Sure, might stop by there occasionally, stay the winter, fill up on wine. But I'd rather keep moving. It's not a choice being a witcher. And once you are one, you're one for life. You can't just step off the path. Besides, plenty of work left for me in the world. Ghouls aren't gonna kill themselves.
Rather droll, isn't it, that each time we meet, something harrowing must happen? I can remember a night, not too far from here if I'm not mistaken. We hid in a cave while a blizzard raged all about. Does that sound at all familiar?
How could it not? We just set off to rescue Ciri from Vilgefortz.
Oh, our encounter with Vilgefortz. That is something I do not remember so fondly. But that first stay in Beauclair, far calmer than this one.
Seemed like a land straight out of a fairy tale back then. Its sole problem, cellars too small to accommodate all that wine.
Appearances, Geralt. Appearances, like Mamoons and Dopplers, deceive. So what did become of Vilgefortz?
Killed him. Sure wasn't easy, though. What about you? Any idea where you'll go?
Distance is of the essence. I thought I might venture south.
Nilfguard.
Nilfgaard?
Why ever not? The Nilfgaardians are a modern society. None there believe in vampires anymore. This fact alone could be very useful to one wishing to remain incognito.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Interesting point of view. I so don't feel like going anywhere. Sit here a while longer?
So we shall, my friend. We have witnessed, and in fact on several occasions incited, many great and weighty events. After all that toil, I believe we deserve a bit of a rest.
That we do.
Oh my god, I just got chills. I just got shivers. Geralt looked us dead in the eye. Got us a bit hard, actually. Lads, absolutely phenomenal.
Actually, I'd love to go home.
Go home? Where is home? Which home? I've got many a home. The world is my obster. The world's my obster. The world's my lobster. Lads, this DLC was amazing. Absolutely unreal. Fucking great ending as well. Right, I did actually want to go home anyway, because we've got 2 quests there that I wanted to finish up since it's the end. The true end of Witcher 3. We've finished the whole thing in a wanna. From Witcher 1 all the way to Witcher 3. I've just done it in one long beast mode. What I'll do is I'll go here. I do plan on if I've got the money, we'll revamp the whole thing. And we've got a quest where we have to see that woman. So wait there. Save. Phenomenal. We're going up here. Yeah, because we want to see what's on the bedside table that he left as a present.
Some unknown individual barged into the residence. I resisted as best I could, but to no avail.
Who is it?
Alas, they did not do me the basic courtesy of introducing themselves.
Oh, what, they're there now? So it's not Regis.
Triss?
Oh, hey now.
Flesh.
Hey, baby.
I thought you were in Kovir.
I got tired of waiting for you, so I decided to head to Toussaint, catch some sun, see how things are going. You said it would only take a moment.
Things are pretty much wrapped up, luckily. We'll be able to head north soon.
I hope you're not upset I came like this, without warning.
True, I haven't always been fond of surprises. They remind me of work, the law of surprise, surprise child. But I think I've changed my mind. Seems surprises can actually be pleasant. Very pleasant. Let's go outside. There's this one cozy spot you're gonna love. How are things in Kovir?
Amazingly boring and predictable. Council meetings mainly concern trade matters, tariffs, storage regulations, that sort of thing.
Missing the excitement?
You know the Aetheri's saying, may you live in interesting times? Well, I've already done that, and now I'm looking for a bit of quiet. The other mages I brought with me from Novigrad, or who made it north on their own, feel the same. You wouldn't recognize them. No conspiracies, cabals, plotting. They just sit there and work for the good of the kingdom.
Nice.
Sometimes I think it's all too lovely to be true. That something's bound to happen. Another war or some other horror. But for now, it's nice. And once you finish your business here and come join me, it'll be even better.
So, how do you like my vineyard?
I think you know the answer to that. I like it a lot. House is big, but not showy. Lovely location. Perfect for romantic getaways.
Yeah, baby.
Planning to do a bit of renovation. Paint the walls, replace the roof tiles, install tin gutters.
Have you thought about the garden? Will you leave it as it is, or change it?
Maybe a hedge maze with a statue in the center. One that's stately and nude.
Oh, Geralt, don't bring up that ball. The wine got to my head and I...
Not bringing it up to tease, but to reminisce. That evening, it was magic. And your dress. You looked lovely in it.
I've got it with me. I could put it on one evening.
Oh my
We'll
god.
dine outside by candlelight. Listen to the music of the cicadas.
Do it now.
Can't wait. How'd you find me? Kavir's a long way off.
I have my ways, Geralt. Hydromancy, for example.
Oh yeah, that's right. So, what becomes of us? See anything else in the reflection?
Zoltan moves in.
Bullshit.
Please tell me you're joking.
You can breathe easy. Far as I know, he settled down in Novigrad and has no intention of budging. In all seriousness, though, I did see a few scraps of our future, but I'd rather not tell you exactly what.
Probably about all the
Why
sex
not?
I've had.
Because you said you've grown to like pleasant surprises.
Scrap's not exactly pleasant.
This is your first time in Toussaint, right? Want me to show you around a bit?
Sorry, but I've already made plans.
Oh? What are you going to do?
Lie down in the sun and not move an inch.
Ah, right. A packed schedule. Not overdoing it a tad.
Oh, gotta get the most of this weather before I return north. Know that joke about how to tell when summer's come to Kavir?
The rain isn't quite so cold.
And sadly, that's not far from the truth. Oh, I shouldn't have told you that. Now you'll change your mind and not come join me.
I wouldn't worry about that.
See you later.
Mind if I leave you here alone for a moment?
Just a moment.
Damn. We've got our own tryst in our own vineyard. Does life get better?
Yes, Geralt?
Oh, that's all you can do.
Mind if I leave you here alone for a moment?
Just a moment.
Come on. I was expecting things to get a little bit hot under the collar there. A little bit too hot. Right, we'll see what we'll do. We'll save it there. Let's go and... We've only got 2 quests we can do. See how Marlene's doing. She's inside. Oh, she's better. She's walking.
I do not know how I will ever repay you, Witcher.
Don't expect to be paid. Hope you're feeling better, that's all.
Oh, yes, I feel my strength returning thanks chiefly to Barnabas Basil's care.
Horrible ordeal you endured. Glad I cut it short.
Yes, years of suffering. Do you know what was worse than the hunger? Watching my loved ones, my children grow old and die. All my family's long gone now. The last of my kin perished decades past. I fear I've nowhere to go.
Let's stay here.
This is a big house, big estate. You can stay here.
Truly? I could never infringe so on your hospitality. Yet,
Yeah?
after all I've suffered, the years of starvation, I've but one dream. At last to prepare food that fortifies, nourishes, to delight in the tastes and smells of spices, to sit at one table with others and eat.
Don't see a problem if that's your dream. You could help Barnabas Basil in the kitchen. Eating his meals. You know he's not a culinary virtuoso.
Nothing could make me happier. Thank you.
No, thank you. House could use a woman's touch.
I've one other thing I'd like to tell you. Many years ago, my father assembled valuables for my dowry. I never wed, so they remained unclaimed. These baubles are no use to me now, but to you, well, perhaps let them be a token of my gratitude. If you wish to find them, you must go to my old home, to Trastamara. The dowry lies hidden in a barrel in the cellar. There are several barrels. You must give each a knock until you find the right one.
Do just that. Thanks. You sure you don't feel lonely out here?
I cannot say yet. Too little time has passed since you freed me of my thrall, but somehow, for now at least, I do not feel drawn to the city, to others.
Visited others' homes as a white.
Yes, but ever at night, when all were asleep, I went in search of spoons.
Remember, you can always change your mind. Decide you've lived here long enough, just say the word.
I'd never wish to seem ungrateful.
And I'd never want you to stay against your will. I'd never expect someone with your past to feel drawn to the kitchen.
Do you fear I will cook in your home as I brewed as a white?
Counting on you having slightly better taste as a human.
Of that, you can be sure. I loved cooking, even as a child. My gran was a true master in the kitchen. Her spit-roasted oaks was famed throughout the land.
Thought you were a lady, owned an estate.
Do you mean to say a woman of my rank should have had a cook? You're right, of course. And I had the best of cooks. But I devised the dishes myself. They only prepared them.
Nice.
See you later.
Take care, Witcher. And remember, you always have warm food awaiting your return.
We've got our own cook. How good's that? Right, I'm not interested in getting her dowry, but I am interested in... Come on, we'll restore this to our former glory just to see what it's like before we turn in the Witcher 3. Yeah, do you know who I thought that was? I thought that was Gaunter O'Dim. Bloody hell, I need to shit my pants.
Sir, we received a shipment of wine. From the Belgard vineyard, I believe, with kind regards from Madame Matilda and Monsieur Liam.
Lovely.
I had the barrels unloaded and stored in the cellar to the right of the entrance.
Thanks. Take a look when I have a moment.
Splendid. I was told to expect a subsequent delivery 5 days hence.
Starting to really like this place.
Right.
As you wish, sir.
Let's do some work on the house.
Been thinking about the outer walls.
If I might dare to make a suggestion, why not start with a general renovation? I once oversaw such work at Admiral Rompelli's summer residence. The effects.
Oh yes,
Not
breathtaking.
only did the residents positive.
Come on. Go on, bang, $5,000 bargain.
Then. Make the place shine.
I shall get to work immediately. Within a day's passing, I shall have sent for the crew which rebuffed the Admiral's residence. They are the finest specialists, highly skilled at what they do. It shall not...
Yes. Just do the work.
Is there anything...
Everything. The grounds.
Starting to get...
We'll get both of these.
My armor needs...
Admiral Rompe...
A grand bargain.
Good.
Immediate. Will you be
And my...
Of course.
Then...
Of course. Will you be
Know what?
I shall be glad...
Is that it?
Thanks.
Oh, I thought we could have done... Oh, wait there. 3 days. Right, come on then. Waiting for my renovations. Have a lovely little place to live. We shall invite all of Beauclair to sample my residence. I'll rest one more day just in case, because you know how this works. There we go. Huh? Boom. How the hell did we end up here? Oh, there's the thing that he left us. Letter from Regis. Dear Geralt, if you are reading these words, it means I am already far beyond the borders of Toussaint and you have found my mutage generator. Of course, you may dub this instrument however you like. Perhaps something more fitting to your taste or better reflecting its function, for I have no doubt your knowledge on the subject of mutagens is far more profound and thorough than mine. I've been working on this device in my spare time, but now it is finished and I am convinced as an inventor can be, before his invention has been used as intended, of the usefulness of this apparatus. You are surely wondering what function it is meant to serve. As the name indicates, the mutagenerator generates mutagens. It operates by absorbing electromagical energy waves from bodies, in this case the bodies of monsters and evildoers you kill. And when it is absorbed enough as to be changed a critical amount, the mutagenerator changes the stored energy into a greater mutagen, which I suppose you will make good use of. That's pretty good. As you surely understand, I am an amateur engineer, which is why you must forgive the lack of an ability for you to direct this operation. Which mutagen emerges as a result is determined at random, meaning chance will decide as it's green, red or blue. Yet I have noted the colours tend to alternate by and large. I trust you shall find the gift useful. Your dearly devoted friend, Emil Regis Rohlik Tizif Godfroy. P.S. You might be wondering why I decided to toss the mutagenerator into your home instead of simply handing it to you in person. Well, you must know I did it out of modesty. Believe it or not, take care, Geralt, and may my gift serve you well. Awesome. Nice. A bit late in the game to... Oh, we're placing trophies. Oh, me fist. Oh, look, I placed my trophies on the bed. Oh, baby. Yes! Yes! The bitches will love that when they come to my bedroom. But yes, that's me. Oh, this is pretty cool. I didn't know you could do this. I like Iris and Olga. I don't care about that. The White Wolf. Come on, we're very vain. What's this? Quest books. Right, very nice. To be honest, lads, I don't even know whether it's changed or not. I couldn't even tell you.
Renovations coming up. If you say I should see it, I'll go see it right now.
There's the cellar.
So that is who her grace summoned from the north.
Now I shall sing you a song.
Strange. Something behind this wall, I think.
Ooh.
A laboratory. Must have been an alchemist at one time.
Nice. To whoever finds this letter, my name is Julius Ban Galvanet, and if you're reading these words, I'm surely long dead. As befits one of my station and familial connections, I was sent to study at Barnard, the famed school of mages, yet I was never to complete those studies. For the entire duration of my life, magic held a weak hold over a soul ravaged by passion for organic alchemy. So this is whose table it is. Use my gift wisely. Very nice. Right, well, we don't need that either. Mate, can I not just give you a bag of coin and have this place restored without all the waiting? Would be nice.
BB, know anything about the laboratory in the cellar?
A laboratory? Alchemy? I know.
It is. It was walled up. Equipment's pretty ancient. Whoever it was sure knew their stuff, though.
Forgive me, sir.
Just saying, it's top-notch equipment. True masterpieces of craftsmanship.
Then I am all the more delighted.
Alright, come on, baby.
Starting to really like.
As you wish.
More work on the house.
Feels like by.
Indeed.
Oh my god. I don't care about that.
Let's put a pin in this.
Not the slightest.
Let's do the grounds.
Might I be of
The house is good enough.
Starting to get in.
What a splendidly wise idea. Now that
we need a stable for Roach.
You know, Roach.
Oh.
£2 bargain.
I shall get. Will you be
Get more herbs. Go on, bargain.
Will you?
Right, wait there. Work on the house.
Feels like
I agree.
I don't need a bed. I don't need a weapon rack. Don't need that. Let's get the guest room for her since she's
wondering
good.
about the guest room. Not that I'm
Oh, but that is immaterial. All self-respecting.
Guest room bargain.
I can.
That's it. That's as much as we're doing, lads.
Let's put it.
Not this.
2 days. 2 days. Just want to get the grounds ready to make wine. Wait 3 just in case. Right, is that it?
A witcher. We could use one
I don't, lad. If I'm honest, I couldn't even tell the difference. Has this house even been painted? Will we do anything else to the grounds?
Renovations coming on. Start
with the.
Nah, that's it. We can only do work on the house, which I don't care.
That's all for now, BB.
Right, lads, that's going to be it. That is the end of not only Blood and Wine, but the Witcher 3 playthrough. Where's the view? Where's the mad views? Where's the views? Which way are we looking? South. Huh! There, that's the view I want. Let's climb this. I climb it, Geralt. Where are the views?
Scrub often. You soon need a coffee.
Oh, is this the stable? Oh, there, this is what we want. That is the view. Okay, lads, well, I hope you enjoyed the playthrough. It's been phenomenal. Possibly the best game I've ever played. Why the fuck's everyone talk? Lads, I'm trying to enjoy the view, man, and see the game off. Can we just have some peace and quiet? Jesus wept. Jesus wept. I want to sit in this river. We've made this place too nice. People just flock to it and we just want peace and quiet. I think that was my herb garden I've just ran through, to be fair.
I forgot you know.
Oh, there we go. That's quite good here.
You've spread some nastiness to me.
Can we just quiet? Oh, there we go. Okay, lads. Hope you enjoyed the playthrough, and I look forward to seeing you in another one in the future. In a bit, lads.